Okay, so I know I've never really done this kind of video before, so I'm going to do it right now. First off, I just want to say, in case you guys don't know, which I'm guessing you guys do know this, I am a big fan of Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is one of my all-time favorite shows, along with Super Sentai and Power Rangers. So today, I'm going to be doing my top 5 Kamen Rider. I'm going to do a top 5 Kamen Rider thing. So for this top 5 Kamen Rider, I'm going to be doing the top 5 main Kamen Riders from the Showa era. This goes from Ichigo to J. Kuga through Drive do not count in this top 5. With that said, let's get this underway. Number 5. So for my number 5, I'm going with Kamen Rider Super 1. Yeah, I know, some people don't really like him, but I have a couple reasons why I like him. 1, he's flippin' cowboy themed, American themed. I mean, he's a karate fighting cowboy. He's got the bristles, he's got kind of the hat, I don't know. No. And number 2, he has a ton of different hands. He's got that electro hand. I can't really remember what they're called, but they're just like awesome. Logan, I'm filming! Anyways, the hands, they're just awesome. He's a bionic soldier like most of the Showa Kamen Riders. And that's why he's my number 5. However, the reason I don't have him at number 1 is because I don't really like his bike, and the theme song is kind of bad too, and I just don't really like it. So anyways, on to number 4. So I've got Anonymous here with me to help me out. So for my number 4 pick, it's got to be Skyrider. Skyrider is just awesome. He went back. He is the Kamen Rider that saved Kamen Rider from going off the air. After Super 1 aired, Kamen Rider was said to be doomed. However, then Skyrider came and saved the day with his awesome ladybug scarf thing, and he can fly. Yeah. And also, he went back to the roots of just being being green. There haven't, I want to say since like X, there haven't been that many green riders. But then Skyrider came in, brought it back. There weren't a lot of green riders after there, but the 3 riders after that, it was just Black, who was a black colored rider. And then the 4 riders onwards, with Black RX, Shin, Z-Cross, Z-Cross wasn't, Z-Cross was before Black. The 2 afterwards. You get my point! Okay, but yeah. And he can fly. That's why he's called Skyrider. Because he's a sky rider. He rides the sky. His bike can fly. That's just awesome. And his finisher, the flying rider kick, where he's like in the air, and then he just comes down and kicks him in the face. It's awesome. In the face. Yep. So anyways, on to number 3. My number 3 rider is V3. V3. I mean, he's the 3rd ever rider, so it's kind of fitting. Also, V3, he was created by the first 2 Kamen Riders, Ichigo and Ego. Also, he is the first rider to actually have a secondary rider with him, Rider Man. However, he's considered to be his own rider, but I don't think so. No, I just think that Rider Man is just secondary rider, and he's technically not even a Kamen Rider since he doesn't transform with the belt. Yeah. That's kind of my thing with Electroshock Human Tackle. That's a long name. That's why I don't really like that. I'm not a big fan of Stronger. No. I think V3 is pretty good. But yeah, my number 3 is V3. Alright, it's just V3. Yeah. So anyways, number 2. So my number 2 rider has got to be J. Why did I pick J? That's because he can grow to a giant. Like,
you can barely see it on.
In Kamen Rider world, he crossed over with Kamen Rider ZO, and he fought a giant shadow moon. A giant flippin' shadow moon! What? It's just awesome. Okay, Shadow Moon is like gotta be one of the best Kamen Rider villains of the Showa era. So Jay fighting a giant Shadow Moon in his giant form, that was like the most bad fight ever. I saw that fight. It was pretty awesome.
I've never seen a Showa Kamen Rider in my life.
There you go. Well, you mean Showa? I mean, I've never seen a show of. Yeah, you've seen Kamen. You like Kamen.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a few episodes of.
Anyways, and now for number 1.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Okay, my number 1 Kamen Rider has got to be Kamen Rider Ichigo. It's because he's the first ever Kamen Rider. He's the one that started this all. He is the reason that I love Kamen Rider.
The only downside to me is that he's a mutated bug human. That's pretty weird.
That's Shin.
No?
No.
He's a
Kamen Rider Ichigo is a cyborg. Kamen Rider Shin, no, he's not a bug human. He has a special suit. Kamen Rider Shin is a mutated bug human.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah, he's a fan of Shin. That's his favorite Showa. I'll have to show him the Shin movie. It's kind of gruesome. It's kind of gruesome. It's kind of gruesome, actually.
Yeah. And who cares?
Who cares? It's Kamen Rider Shin.
I've seen zombies. Top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, the top 5.
Anyways, so yeah, Kamen Rider Ichigo is the best. He's the one that started this all, and he's been in pretty much every Kamen Rider team-up of the Showa era.
You're pushing against my back.
Because your back is pointing out. You gotta don't say like that.
No.
It'll help your posture. Shoulder back.
I'm fine.
But anyways, guys, thanks for watching my top 5. If you guys have a Showa Rider that you think deserve to be on this list, leave it in the comments down below. I will be sure to read them. And tune in next time to where we have Xander's top 5 Showa Riders. So anyways, I'm Bman630.
I'm anonymous.
And this has been Top 5 Showa Kamen Riders. See ya. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba bye bye.